Hello again, and welcome to another episode of the Kezia Hinds Show. I am your host, Kezia Hinds, and in this week's episode, I just want to address a topic that has become increasingly significant and very stressful in the life of myself and that of my sons, and that is bullying. So, for the past few school terms, my oldest child has experienced bullying at school to the point where we've had to seek therapy to help him cope with its emotional effects. And I've had numerous conversations with the principal, the assistant principal, and his class teacher. But despite their genuine efforts to intervene, the bullying continues. Bullying often occurs when someone perceives you as harmless or weak, and I've also faced bullying in my own adult life, and I found that standing up to my bullies was a very successful strategy. However, advising a 9-year-old to confront a stronger, more intimidating child is a different challenge altogether. He says he will just bully me even more, Mom. Bullies, I've learned, use various tactics to inflict both physical and emotional harm, and if we don't empower our children to stand up for themselves, several negative outcomes may emerge. And I've noticed them in my own son. For first, they internalize that fear because when a child does not stand up to their bullies, they internalize everything, and it causes them anxiety, which can also have very long-term effects such as low self-esteem and low self-confidence. Victims of bullying also sometimes even withdraw from social interactions, which can compound mental health struggles. Stress and distraction caused by bullying can impact child's academic performance, making it much difficult for them to concentrate on their studies. And these are just some of the outcomes. In her book, The Bully, the Bullied, and the Bystander by Barbara Coloroso, she wrote about the importance of understanding the dynamics of bullying, and she even offered some very practical strategies for parents and caregivers. And here are some of the things that I've noted. The first one is we need to encourage open communication because we can create a safe space for our child to express their feelings without fear or judgment. And we also need to listen to them actively and validate their emotions, reinforcing to them that they are not alone. We also need to teach children problem-solving skills. Helping them develop these skills can help them handle bullying situations by role-playing different scenarios, empowers them to respond effectively, and encourage them to think through various strategies such as walking away, seeking help from adults, or standing up assertively without resorting to violence. And just when I was preparing this week's episode, I received a call from my boys' school saying that my youngest child now was involved in a physical altercation with another student. It turns out that the student wanted something that my son had, and he hit my son after my son's continuous refusal to give it to him. My son then retaliated and hit the student back. Continuing on with the notes from the book, Coloroso also said that we need to foster empathy by teaching our children the importance of understanding others' feelings too. So discussing the reason why someone might bully can also help our children realize that bullies often act out of their own insecurity. This understanding creates a sense of compassion, and it may also help the situation. Another thing we can do, as noted in the book, is to involve the school, which I've done. So when we work collaboratively with the school officials, we establish a very comprehensive approach to addressing bullying and also hold the school accountable in ensuring that they have a clear anti-bullying policy and that they are actively implementing it. Remember, children learn what they live. Another thing though I can say is to encourage our children to make friends, because when they have that strong group of friends, it can help them boost their confidence, and give them that backing they need to face bullies. Because as we go through this journey called life, we will inevitably encounter bullies, and we may even find ourselves sometimes in the role of the bully. It is very, very, very important to give ourselves grace and recognize that much of our behavior is driven by our internal feelings and struggles. This can help foster empathy, not just for those who are bullied, but also for those who bully. And as we wrapped up this week's episode, I just want to leave you with an affirmation from my book, 111 Positive Thoughts. Give yourself grace, and we will let it intuitively guide us. And it says, I am grateful for the support of those who love me. Thank you for tuning in. And if you or anyone you know has a story to share, please don't hesitate to reach out to the Kezia Hinds Show at thekeziahindshow@gmail.com. Remember, we air an episode every Friday, 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And until then, stay strong and be kind to yourself and kind to those around you. I look forward to connecting with you again next week. Take care.